Okay, I'd like to welcome everyone here to our webinar today, and a couple different subjects that we're going to talk about today. One of them is being able to move individual content on the overall screen to be able to have killer layouts on your overall templates through total social media. And the other subject that we're going to talk about today that we've got from our side is the new share button through Facebook that they basically rolled out to individual cell phones and the phones that allow the new share button. Now, it hasn't rolled it out to all individual platforms, so if you don't have it on your Facebook application on your phone, you're going to need to update your phone that you have through the software. And if you still don't have it, wait for it, because depending upon whether or not you do have an Android phone or whether or not you have an iPhone or the application from where the application is loaded to, it's rolling out, and if it isn't to you yet, it's going to be to you here shortly. But one reason why I wanted to talk about today and why it's so important is this new share feature, where before here you were able to only like and to be able to comment on individual posts from your mobile phone. It didn't allow a lot of people to be able to share them. How this is important and why this is important to you as a social media specialist, or if you're a business owner that is trying to utilize social media, this is very important for you, because individual posts and things that you do now have the ability to be shared through people on their mobile devices. Now, this is really big, because if you remember some of our previous conversations here on this Techniques webinar, the ability for people to be able to share your individual comments is going to give your business more ranking that you have within the algorithm of EdgeRank within Facebook. And if people are sharing and you have better content on your specific pages that you're pushing through, and people now have the ability to share them through their mobile devices, this is inevitably going to give you greater exposure to your overall product. It's going to make your product more viral that you have overall, and have more success through your overall social media campaigns for whatever product or service that you're trying to sell in the entire world. So this is good news. This is a good thing that Facebook has done by being able to add this. This wasn't a big, huge technical feat from their side. Again, with them being able to have the like and the comment. Again, remember that Facebook will weight the ability for a comment and a share higher than a like. So now when you're looking again at your EdgeRank algorithm that you've got, and the ability for people that have liked your business tab, by them being able to share it now, again, is going to give you a greater breadth and a greater ability. So if I am a business owner, I'm going to want to ask people to look for this share feature on their mobile device that you've got and ask people to share it. I'm also going to ask people to comment it prior to them to even liking it that they've got. So if I'm talking to someone's coming in my overall business, I'm going to ask them, hey, this is a really great post I have in there, and I'd really appreciate if you'd ask people to share it. Or ask people in your network to be able to share it, or share it with your people. The more that you're able to share this with people that you know, or share what's very important, like coupons or things that you're posting up, or utilizing our individual tool, or changing out your coupon on a regular basis, utilizing our total social media application, is a really great strategy. There's lots of individual documentation that provides proof that being able to serve up incentives for people, either through discounts, coupons, or knowledge, is very useful. And not only being able to get people to come back to your business page that you've got, but being able to allow them to comment and be able to especially share that. So now if they find a really great coupon on your page, or you posted up, hey, I just went in and I posted up a brand new coupon, and you put the link to the coupon, which is your new business tab, through total social media, and you push that up, now people are able to share this. So this is, again, a really good thing, and I would advise you in your circle of influence and on your business page, if you're a manager of multiple tabs or multiple pages, you can inform your people that this is coming, and they need to also relate that to their brick and mortar customers, or customers that they do online and through their Facebook pages. And basically just ask them, have no fear, and basically saying, please share. There's a new share feature on your cell phone that you've got. In a lot of cases, Facebook is rolling this out. When you see this, please do me a favor. If you see something you really like, please share it. So again, this is really good. Hope that you're able to utilize what you're seeing here on the screen and this information in a lot of different ways. And knowing that it wasn't going to take a lot of time on this specific call to cover the share feature or what's coming out with this, I also wanted to let you know and to go over a little bit about how people are trying to utilize different types of things that we have, or different templates that we have in our total social media application, and how they're utilizing it to basically being able to push out a professional page and not just utilizing our stock page. One of the things that you'll notice here at the very top of the page is this individual link here called Activate Move Content. So when you activate to move content, because originally when you go into a specific template that we have, you'll find that that template is locked in and you're not able to drag and drop content around the page. But if you go into a specific page and you unlock the content, it will allow you to move around content on the page and allow you to do some really, really great things and have some different looks of a specific page. So if you look at this page here that you've got, this is a page that was done for the Dr. Phil contest, and the ability to come and get tickets for the Dr. Phil show. So if you're looking at show tickets that you've got on being able to come to it, here you basically have the CRM system here with the ability to submit information. And then down below here, you're able to see information, again, being more of a collective splash page than anything else on this specific page. It did have an individual location here for a video, to show a video from one of the individual shows, and then again, where a person could basically put in their name and their contact information. This particular page came from one of our specific templates and started there. Another good example that you've got here on the screen, if I go to this page, which is another live page that you've got here, you'll notice that this is a page for the Little Whizzes here. This is actually out of one of our people out of Canada that's utilizing our total social media application. What you'll find is you'll see individual menus here at the overall top, where this will actually direct them to go to different locations on the web. You'll actually see where there's actually product or information tabs that you've got down below here, an overall video, and then basically footers at the very, very bottom of the page. But one thing that you're able to basically see is that you're able to see, again, different types of looks of how people have been able to utilize our template by not being able to take it right outside the box, but by being able to go into our application, being able to come up here that they've got, and to be able to press the active portion that they've got, and they can literally move around individual pieces of content. As I'm doing right now, I can really move it to different portions of the overall page to give you a different look and feel on the screen that you've got for people to be able to see. Now, I don't recommend for a lot of people that aren't into design or don't know a lot about design. That's one thing that's very unique about our application, is it does offer a starting point. So many companies offer what they say is the best builder in the world for Facebook pages or Facebook applications. But in reality, what it is a widget or a WYSIWYG. In layman terms, that is a blank slate with a big toolbox up on top, and you can drag and drop content on the page. But the problem is a lot of people are not web designers. They don't even know where to start to be able to design a page from scratch. So what we've done with Total Social Media is we've tried to take the fear out of that by being able to offer templates that you start off from scratch. And when you do that, you're able to have a really great starting point. You're able to basically click on the content and being able to edit it, similar to what we've done here with Edit Text, where you come up here, you can click on the text, and I can basically type in any text that I want. The text was already maybe pre-placed in a certain location for a specific template, but the really cool thing is that basically I can change the color of it, I can basically change out images, and I don't have to be an expert designer to be able to do that. So I would invite people that you've got here to basically play around as you get your first template up. And over here in the design feature that you've got, we've got everything from express tabs, which is basically that business that doesn't want to have the time, effort, or energy to basically set up a tab with a lot of information. If they just want to get started in a couple minutes on basically going in and setting up an overall page, this is a template where I can have a logo. Even without a logo, I can just basically use the name of the company. I can put some text here in the middle with a color background. I can put a picture or a video here in the center with my address at the bottom, and I'm done in about 5 or 10 minutes on being able to get a business tab or a business page up. If I happen to have an image for my company and I already have an image and already have an in-house web designer or graphic person, I can just put up a single image here to start out with if I choose to do that. So there's lots of different options through the overall designs, and you can play around with these as you go into trying to activate or deactivate individual templates that you've done. But there's a lot of really creative people that have went out and have saved a lot of individual tabs and things that they've got. Like if you go in and look at this one tab here that was done for a company called the Ginger Group here. This is, again, it's a horizontal tab that you've got here, but this is a very, very nice tab where they went with a menu at the very, very, very top here. Very nice looking page. Informational page, the ability to go and look at the ability to win certain things on their specific page. But again, if you look at this that you got, this was also created from one of our basic templates. So a lot of people, when they ask, will say, well, how did you get the horizontal menus versus the vertical menus? It's as simply as going into, it's as simple as going into one of our templates here. And again, if I go into like one of the welcome templates here, and I go into the carousel here, and let's go ahead and choose one of the 810 templates here, and go with this one here. A lot of people didn't know that you could basically take these menu boxes that you've got here, and I can take these menu items that I've got here, and I can move these to be a horizontal menu and move these around if I wish to. Or I could basically take certain pieces of information, I could also make them disappear by eliminating them. If I didn't want certain things to be on the page that you've got, I could basically eliminate certain items on the page by activating those. Like if I come down here to this image down here that I've got as an example, and went in here that I've got from my side that I've got, I could basically take an image and I could edit it that I've got. I could also move it around from one location to the next by basically taking it and moving it over here as an example that I've got. I can also, and it's very important to realize that you're working with different layers. So if there's something when you're moving content on your specific page and it doesn't quite show up right, remember that by moving something on a page, that it's automatically, through our program, automatically generating code automatically. So if you suddenly find that I move a picture over here and now I'm not able to edit maybe some of the text that you've got in a certain area, that you might need to move a certain portion of a picture or text on your page to a different location, and that might allow you to edit that portion of the code again. Other things that you can come down here that you've got as you get down in the lower items that you have down below here. I can come down here that I've got, and you can actually hide individual icons and items that you've got. Like if I come down here to my social media links down below here, I can actually hide these. So now you saw where this one actually disappeared. And again, I can basically take these that I've got. I can change out the overall content. I can move these around to another portion of the page like I'm showing you here. So now you're able to see where you can maybe take some of your creative juices that you've got and look at some of our overall templates and see them as a haven for basically being able to get different looks and feels for our individual designs, but being able to pre-place them and giving you actually a head start on that overall design. And you've seen by being able to take certain pieces of information, I can come in here and I don't have to use certain portions. So if I basically want to take that text block and now I basically don't want to use it, now that text block is gone. And so now it won't basically show up on the page. But if I want to edit it here in the future, I can click on it. I can put in some text here on the screen that you've got, and all of a sudden it will come back. So there's lots of different ways here which I've been able to show you where you can basically modify individual designs. I've even went into certain designs and have deleted out entire pictures or entire areas to just utilize the back picture. So I've came in to certain areas that I've got where you can come in and edit specific images and certain items that you've got, and have basically taken, in some cases, entire blocks of areas that I've got from my side that I've got, and have eliminated them, or have taken an overall image that I've got and basically put a big image in front of another image. And I've done some really, really good things similar to what I showed you before with like the Dr. Phil page as an example. So these are just a few examples and what you can do, and I wanted to make sure that we went over in a webinar. Again, how you can come in and how you can edit specific content and do this, because I know a lot of people are in there tweaking individual pages like this one here to come up with some really, really great pages. You look at some really great graphics here that people have came with, and this is, again, a really, really clean page like what you're seeing here. And again, we're really proud of being able to serve this up through our application, because one of the really great things about our application that we try to promote is that you can come in and edit this at a later date, where if you go to a web designer, oftentimes you're not able to edit that specific page in the future that you've got yourself. And so being able to put the control of the overall design in your own hands is very, very helpful. Having said that, that's going to end the presentation here for today. I'm just going to basically stop the presentation here and ask any additional questions that you might have.